Hey everybody, I hope you enjoyed my videos for Sovrano, my overview, my sample gameplay, my how to play video. This video I just want to give you my final opinions on the game of Sovrano itself. Now when I was growing up, and now I feel like I just throw in a montage scene here, but when I was growing up it was very common for households, at least from the friends I knew, to have a chess set up in the house. It was usually a very nice high quality chess set. My personal one was actually a chess table. It had legs and everything in it. You lift up the lid and inside you put all the chess pieces. They're all made of solid wood. Now, Sovrano kind of brings me back to those days of yore when I was a younger child, when I played chess quite a bit. And it was made of very nice quality wood. Everybody I knew pretty much had very nice chessboards, and that's what Sovrano kind of reminds me of. Now, I know I probably didn't show this in my videos, but if you look at this board, this is a solid piece of wood right here. And the game Sovrano is actually going to come in birch, and it's also going to come in oak, and it's very high quality wood. Now I just had the basic version of Sovrano, and you can already see the high quality of the wood on the components on this game. But if you go check out the Kickstarter, which should definitely be live by the time this video series goes up, you're going to see that they actually have oak versions of the game, and these are embossed and laid with designs on them. It's a very large box set. It's probably about that big. I'm just going by the pictures by looking on the internet and comparing it to this board right here. But it's actually about this big with drawers that slide in and out for you to keep all the pieces. And these pieces are also made out of solid wood. I can't emphasize this enough. This isn't particle board. This is very high quality, solid pieces of wood that this entire game is made out of. So I don't want to harp on the quality of the components that much, but when the components look this really extremely nice, it's kind of hard to ignore it. The board is completely, all the square pieces have all been engraved completely. It's not lines drawn on the board that you have to worry about these ever wearing out or anything like that. This is actually somebody managed to chisel these in, whether it's with a machine, and most likely it was with a machine because they're pretty even lines, but this is all completely engraved on the wood. And again, high quality wood here. You cannot complain about the components for this game at all. But going beyond the components, what is Sovrano? It's an abstract strategy game for 2 players, and it's actually done extremely well. I had a heck of a lot of fun with this game. I personally really enjoy abstract games. Now, I know if you watch my channel for a while, you see that I like a lot of games that have a lot of theme behind them. But I grew up playing abstract games. When I was younger, my brother and I would play chess all the time. Okay, well, he'd dominate me in chess for many years until I got old enough to figure out how to play better than him. But I grew up playing chess a lot. I loved backgammon. I loved abstract strategy games. That's basically how I got my board game started on as a young kid when I was playing board games, was through abstract games. And my oldest son, who also enjoys playing board games with me, really loves abstract games. One of his old favorite games was actually Corridor, which is a very simple game where you're building walls and you're trying to get your pawn to the other side of the board. So in my household, abstract games are very common. We really love abstract games. And Sovrano is a fantastic abstract game. We've had a heck of a lot of fun with it. It's a game that's staying in the collection. This game is never going anywhere. As a matter of fact, if I ever get the woodshop skills, and I'm horrible at woodshop, so just asking my woodshop teachers, but I wouldn't mind actually incorporating this in a table and putting this somewhere inside the house and having a full table set up. Kind of bring me back to my childhood where it was very common for people to have a chessboard set up all the times and having this laid out and just having people sit down and start playing the game. And that's actually what I thought was really cool about Sovrano, is because I had this set up one day when we had a big family get-together in my house. And you have to understand something about my wife's side of the family. They don't play board games. They don't play board games at all. They don't really enjoy playing board games unless it's chess or checkers or backgammon or cards or the classic board games that have been around for nearly hundreds of years at this point now. I actually had Sovrano set up on the table because I was just simply playing the game and just playing with my oldest son. And my brother-in-law, who is not a board gamer at all, matter of fact, he plays chess only. That's pretty much the only game he ever plays. I had the game set up on the table, just kind of had it there, wasn't even thinking about it. He sat down and looked at the game and said, "What's this?" And about 5 minutes later, after explaining him how to play the game, we were playing the game. After we played the first game, and there were a couple of mistakes in the first game he made because, you know, he's a chess player. He's kind of has the chess brain. Chess players think about board games a different way, especially abstract games. He kind of wasn't shaking on the first game. But after we got done with the first game, we set it up and we played it again by his request. We played another game, and then we got out and played a third game. That's how much fun we were having playing this game. This is one of those games that you can sit down with non-gamers just because it looks so fantastic. And I can't imagine how awesome the higher quality full-fledged oak game looks with the drawers and the engravings on the side of it. That game must look absolutely phenomenal. But just this game, having it on the table, people just walk in my house, look at this game and say, "Hey, what's that?" 5 minutes later, they're playing the game and we're having a heck of a lot of fun. And that's one of the best things I can say about Sovrano. Now adding in the fact that with Sovrano here, you're looking at a really good abstract game. There's multiple ways to win the game. There's multiple paths to victory. There's multiple strategies you're looking for. There's multiple ways to play. And it really comes down to the two simple things here. There's two victory conditions, which means that players have multiple things that they're going for. And not only that, besides the two victory conditions, you also have the fact that you can never exactly guess what your opponent's going to do because your opponents have multiple things they can do. Your enemy player can take anywhere from 1 to 3 different moves, and you can't necessarily plan for that. Well, you can. It's part of the strategy is planning for it, but I have to say it's much harder to plan for. And it's one of the things that really made me really think that Sovrano was such a great game. The multiple paths to victory, 2 victories, either getting more victory points than your opponent or capturing your opponent's emperor, and also the fact that you're looking at multiple moves that you make on your turn. You can take anywhere from 1 to 3 moves on your turn, and you're trying to outsmart and outguess your opponent and try to figure out this is a turn where I need to take multiple turns or multiple activations or less activations, play more aggressive, more defensive, and that's the really cool thing about this game. I really can't find anything negative about Sovrano at all. It's a fantastic abstract game. I think they did a fantastic job with the game components, fantastic job with the game rules. This is just overall a fantastic game that I'm glad to add to the collection. Hope you enjoyed this video. Hope you enjoyed this video series. If you have any comments or questions, make sure you leave them in the YouTube comments down below. I'll be sure to answer them to the best of my abilities as soon as I can. If you enjoyed this video, you enjoyed this video series, click that like button, click that subscribe button. As always, thanks for watching.